everybody. Today we're going to be tackling one of my fear foods, stale baked goods. The reason they're a fear food is because I would rather just throw crunchy muffins away. But if I do that, my husband will freak out. I have literally seen him eat a donut that crunched with every bite, like as much as a carrot would have. So we're not allowed to throw out stale baked goods in this house because we do not waste food. So how do we transform a crunchy muffin into something edible? I also have half a package of stale cookies that I forgot about in the back of the closet. So what are we going to do with these stale baked goods to make them edible again? We are going to make a delicious dessert or afternoon snack called a trifle. It's a layered dessert with layers of baked goods, custard, whipped cream, and fruit. So the juices from our fruit, and in this case we're going to use plums, as well as the richness of our custard and whipped cream, are going to soak into our stale cookies and our crunchy muffins and rehydrate them. So they're going to be moist and delicious. So the first thing we have to do is make custard. You can go ahead and buy some vanilla pudding if that's what you prefer, but I'm going to make homemade custard with beaten eggs, beaten eggs, milk, cornstarch, and sugar. So we just got to get that going on the stove. Okay, so we have 2 cups of milk, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and 2 tablespoons of sugar, plus a 1/3 cup, so I guess almost a 1/2 cup. Cooking on the stove almost to the scald point, but not quite. We're going to pull it off the heat just as it starts to thicken and bubble at the edges. And then we're going to take our beaten eggs, and I'm going to slowly add these, really slowly, while whisking constantly, so that they don't cook before they're fully incorporated. Obviously, we are going to cook the eggs as part of making the custard, so it will be safe to eat. But you want to incorporate them nice and slow as you whisk really quickly. I'm going to move this fork out of the way. There we go. I've got all 3 eggs into my milk, cornstarch, sugar mixture. And I'm going to return it to the heat. I'm going to let it cook now. This is medium heat. I'm whisking as fast as I can because we don't want any clumps or lumps in our custard. Lumpy custard would be pretty gross. Make a new fear food in and of itself. Lumpy custard. I don't know how I would fix that. So while our custard cools, I removed it from the stove and added a little bit of nutmeg to give it a nice flavor that will match our beautiful plums. Now I'm going to make our whipped cream. So put the whisk attachment on here. Put 1½ cups of very cold whipping cream in here, along with 2 tablespoons of sugar. Now I'm going to whisk that up until it forms nice, firm peaks when I move the whisk. Since it's awfully noisy and you don't want to have to listen to it, I'll come back when it's done. Okay, now that we're done with that very noisy mixer, we have beautiful, fluffy whipped cream, which if you love dairy as much as I do, you would settle for just eating this entire bowl of whipped cream instead of bothering to put together the trifle. But we're not going to do that. I don't think you guys want to watch me eat a bowl of whipped cream. We're going to assemble our trifle in a glass because that way you can see every layer. So I'm going to put in some of our crumbled up blueberry muffin down here, and then I'm going to add a little bit of our custard. Then I'm going to add some of our sliced fruit, just like that. Some crumbled stale cookies, just like that. A tiny bit more custard. I want to use deeper glasses. I don't have very many nice glass glasses, so I'm handicapped a little bit by that. Then I'm going to add just a few more sliced plums and a healthy dollop of whipped cream because, let's face it, that's the star of the show. all over the top. And you can see all the layers. It's a beautiful dessert or an afternoon snack. And there's someone down here who's very eager to be our taste tester for today. Yes, darling, you'll get to be the one that takes the bite and tells them if it's good or not. Don't worry. That's Tess. Hi, Tess. How old are you?
Hi, 4.
4. And what are you going to be tasting? Say, I'm tasting trifle.
I'm tasting trifle.
Okay. And you're going to tell me what you think of this dessert, okay?
Good.
Does it taste like stale baked goods? Does it taste yummy?
Yummy.
You want to try one more bite for the camera?
Mmm.
All right, let's see how our trifle turned out.
It's yummy.
Mmm. Mmm. Silky smooth custard. It rehydrated the cookies.
Taste is really yummy.
Thank you, sweetie. Rehydrated the cookies, rehydrated the cakes. Fantastic. If you let this sit in the fridge for 4 hours, it will finish rehydrating everything, and it'll be 10 times better. It'll be indescribable. So now, you never have to throw out any more stale baked goods because you can make wonderful things out of them like trifle, bread pudding, things like that. And if you have a fear food that you would like to see us tackle, please just post in the comment section and it may show up in a future episode. Thanks for watching!